Okay, Josh Bendoski here from BendoskiPowerFishing.com, and I'm going to show you how to do my favorite fishing knot, which is a Palomar knot. It's my favorite knot to hook a line to a hook or to a swivel, to a jig head, whatever it may be. It's my favorite knot. It's the simplest one to learn. Real quick, I want to just mention that we do have our subscription box that we've launched, so if you want to catch tons and tons and tons of fish, this box comes with a lot of stuff that we use to catch hundreds and hundreds of fish. You can check out our YouTube channel on that. But now let's jump into my favorite knot, which is the Palomar knot. Okay, the last knot that I'm going to show you, which is my favorite knot, it's the easiest knot to learn in my opinion. That is just where you go into your hook, the eye of the hook, and you want to hold it with your finger on this side, and you want to pull it and go back through, okay? So just like that, it's just a simple through the knot, okay? And then this is the tag in so you can see. Now some people, what they'll do, same thing works depending on the eye of the hook, is they'll just bend their fishing line, so you just got a tag, you just giving a little kink in it. See that? I'm trying to show you a little kink in it. Just a simple kink, okay? And they'll put that through the hook. Just the kink, okay? But depending on the eye of that hook, if it's too small, then it won't go. But anyways, now once you get it through, you want to pull a little bit of line. Now this is one reason why some people don't like Palomar knot, is because it does chew up some of your leader, okay? But either way, then once you get enough through, like that, so you've got your pinched part that's coming through with the loop, and then you've got your line with the tag and your main line. And all you have to do is do a simple overhand knot, just like you're tying your shoes, okay? Just a simple overhand knot with a loop, okay? Just like you would be tying your shoes. And then the only difference though is that you're gonna hook this or loop this around the hook, okay? And one thing that always happens with a Palomar knot is you're pulling these tighter, is a lot of times this will get hooked. There'll always be like a little piece of line on the eye of the hook that's kind of sitting like this, like when you pull it tight. This is a rope, so it's easy to move it, but you always want to use your thumb and make sure you push that up, okay? And that creates, and then pull your pull your lines tight. That creates a super strong knot. You just clip this tag end. But it's a simple basic overhand knot. You just put the loop over the hook, and that's how you would set that one up. Just like that, and that is a super strong knot. Palomar knot is really strong, and it's so easy to learn, especially if you're teaching kids or anybody brand new to fishing. Super easy to learn. The only thing is about it that is it does chew up your leader line. So if you're starting a kid and he's just using mono or whatever monofilament, then this is a great knot because you're not using leaders. But once you start getting into leaders, if you're switching hooks a lot, then it does chew up your leader pretty quick. So you might want to switch to the uni knot. We got a video on the uni knot as well. Now because we're doing hook to main line, technically with a Palomar knot, you would be using fluorocarbon, but it's really hard to see, even harder than this. But anyways, you want to go through the hoop, and if you can't see this real well, you want to go back to where I'm doing it in the big with the ropes. And then you want to go back through that hook, okay? So then you got just a loop coming through, just a loop, put your finger through, and you'll pull some line through. Now some people also will just do it this way. They'll just pinch their line like this, just a pinch in the line, so that they're putting a loop through like that, if you can see that. They're just putting a little loop through the eye of the hook, and you have to pinch it pretty tight, and you're just putting a loop through. Either way is fine. The bottom line is you just want to be able to have a loop on one side of the main line. And then you want to put your finger in that loop, like that, and just pull enough slack through, okay, that you can do an overhand knot, just a simple overhand knot right here. And this is the one reason that the Palomar knot, it does chew up a little bit of line. But anyways, just a simple overhand knot, just like you're tying your shoes or a knot in anything. And then before you tighten that down, you want to open that loop up and pass the hook through the loop, okay? And then you can pull the tag pull the lines tight, and that sometimes will get hooked on that loop and you gotta put your thumb there and loop it up. This time it didn't. But anyways, pull those nice and tight. And that is a super, super strong knot. And you just cut this tag off. But this is a super, super strong knot. It's my favorite knot because it's the easiest to learn, in my opinion. But it does eat up a little bit of leader. So as you get more advanced, and you start using leaders as opposed to straight mono or straight fluorocarbon. Anyways, there you go. That's a super, super strong knot. That's not going to go anywhere. And that's how you do the Palomar knot.